There's been a recent TikTok challenge asking if women actually need men in their lives, and it's been causing a lot of buzz from all sorts of people. Well, women on The View decided to tackle the issue, and right out the gate, we get some very interesting responses.
No. Why do you think that is?
Because men are useless. I mean, I want to differentiate between straight men and gay men because I think I would die without gay men. It takes a village of women to make sure that he's not emaciated, starving, and living in his own filth.
He fixes everything. When things go bump in the night, he's the one that goes downstairs.
He's really talking about a servant, let's face it.
No.
It's a hand.
There's something in the world of psychology from the renowned Dr. John Gottman called the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. It's 4 different behaviors that a person may or may not demonstrate in a relationship. They're proven to be massive predictors of relationship dissatisfaction, instability, and eventual dissolution if they become pervasive enough in the relationship. You'll notice different elements of the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse throughout this entire conversation with the women. We particularly notice criticism and contempt as a key theme here throughout their entire conversation. Immediately what you notice here is an us versus them mentality. And this is something that I genuinely really hate about social medias because there's so many different challenges that are like, we're so much better. Women are this, men are that. Women should blank, men should blank. And while stereotypically and just generally speaking, there's a lot of fun that can be had having some sort of challenges like this online, it doesn't really solve anything the more we talk about it and the more we delve into those things, because it's creating this unnecessary in-group and out-group. And what you're doing is you're splitting people apart. We all wear the same jersey. We all are on the same team. We're all human. Men need women and women need men.
I need my man 3 to 4 times a week. And
Good for you guys.
then the rest of the time I need a wife. I've always said
Everyone
that.
needs a wife.
No, I teased Vicky, my producer, in the morning. I was like, if you'd like to join Max and I, not in that way, but like Vicky and I could kill it as a household runners. Caleb said to me, this is my youngest son. He said, Mama, I want a spare mom. He didn't ask for a spare dad, by the way. He asked for a spare.
What we're seeing here is that she's devaluing the inputs of her husband. Maybe she's bad at picking people. Maybe she has very little social awareness. Maybe she has different expectations than he does. There could be a million different reasons why, but you have to be extremely careful, again, not to have an us versus them mentality and create all these in-group, out-group mentalities. Some people are lazy. Some people are not. Some people are amazing partners. Some people are not. Just because a small subset or even a large subset of people, man or woman, does a certain thing or says a certain thing or acts in a specific way, you can't just generalize that to the entire group. Again, speaking for men or for women.
Broadly speaking, I feel like men have proven largely useless, like I think in the political moment. But in life, like I need my husband. I don't know if I need any other men, but he is irreplaceable.
Wait till you're married 20 years and you'll see how
Well,
replaceable they are.
the reason women can stay married for as long as they do is because they have a lot of girlfriends.
They have a village.
They have girlfriends. Because I always have to initiate the conversations. He'll step up, but I have
I
to
thought you were gonna
start
say
them.
Men, I think there have been studies that say that women have much closer friendship relationships than men do.
Because women
Again, I think we have to make a
because
difference,
women,
differentiate gay men.
No, gay men are
in their own category.
The woman on the far right gives us a tiny glimmer of hope. She's bringing it back. She's saying, yes, there is something here. There's something redeemable. But then what happens at the end is a complete shift back to the original conversation. And it's pretty alarming what's said.
Yeah, but we're not
are
married to gay
independent.
men, okay?
Oh,
But women have conversations about their feelings. Men talk about
It's
sports,
socializing, yeah.
cars, all that stuff.
I don't know. My husband talks about his feelings with his
Maybe he's
friends.
gay. Next.
This is just an unbelievably immature, closed-minded, and blatantly wrong take. To say that someone is gay because they talk about their emotions is insane. There's so many people, again, who are great at talking about their emotions. There's so many people who are not great at talking about their emotions. There are so many people in between. Just because a small, medium, or large group of them does something one way or doesn't do something another way, it doesn't mean that all of them are like that. And to say that someone is a certain way just because they don't talk about their emotions is ridiculous. Some of the strongest, healthiest, most comprehensive men are unbelievably good at navigating their emotions. They could talk about it. They could help other people. They create not only physical safety, but psychological and emotional safety with others. They look to their wives as supporting systems, but they can help grow their emotions. They can help develop, process, think, work through issues. They can have helpful, mature conversations. The healthiest people, man or woman, all are really good with their emotions. Just because your husband and your husband's friends are into that stuff, it doesn't mean that everybody's into that stuff. And it doesn't mean that they're this group of emotionless, ridiculously stupid creatures. And again, this goes for both sides. Just because some women love talking about a certain set of things or don't like talking about a certain set of things, it doesn't mean they all talk about those things. This is where, again, people are on a platform talking about something super dangerous and ridiculous that's poisoning the minds of young, influential people. You have to be extremely careful when looking at stuff like this and putting these people on a platform who are sharing things like this. I'm not condoning these specific behaviors or these thoughts, and it's just really upsetting to think about people who have such a huge audience talking about something so ridiculous. Remember the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse in relationships and do your best to avoid an us versus them mentality as much as you can. It's important to point out that I don't know these people. I don't know what their lives are like. I'm not here to attack them specifically. I'm not here to attack women specifically. I think, again, that just puts you back in that out group and it further exacerbates the problem. What we need to do is look at these specific behaviors, these actions, the words spoken on this platform, and criticize that and critique that because it's ridiculous. This is something that's very, very wrong, and it's not helpful for anybody. We all need each other. Instead of putting more hate out into the world and furthering this problem, let's think about all the brilliant men and women out there. My life has been deeply enriched and enhanced because of women and men. We all need each other. We should all just remember that everybody wants to live a good, happy, healthy life. Remember to take care of yourselves. Remember to take care of those around you. And for all things psychology to help you think, feel, and perform better, stay tuned right here on Psychology of Living.